Today is Saturday. It's Lemon Arbour Day. Hi, I'm John Hazard and you're watching I Love Food, and I spell food F-U-D-E. Fun, unique dining experiences. And today I'm at Lemon Arbour here in St. John at the Village Bar, and I'm looking forward to some fantastic pudding sauce and some cuckoo, one of my favorite things in the world, with some pork. Let's check this out.
This house is over 300 years, built in the early 1660s by an Irish planter named Matthew Chapman.
We've been coming here for nearly 30 years now because this place has a lot to offer.
They documented what they sold and what on the sugar plantation.
One of my favorite things is the history and how it's being kept.
Hi, we're Rum and Coke.
And we want you to know that all of us play a part in tourism.
I am 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 tourism. And I am tourism.
Tourism is our business.
Let's all play a part.
A message from the Barbados Tourism Product Authority.
Moving forward together.
Oh, I'm here now with Dennis, and Dennis is actually grilling these lovely pork chops. So huge. I mean, I haven't seen pork chops like this in years. These pork chops are big. Almost as big as my head, if you want to call my head big. It's about that, almost that size. But it looks so tasty, and then he's kind of basting it with this barbecue sauce that has some lovely herbs inside of it. And I mean, right now as I look at these pork chops, I'm actually hungry, immediately hungry, because they look so tasty. And then you have the majority of pork chops inside this container as well. I mean, these look absolutely delicious. Dennis, these look gorgeous. You're welcome. Well, I've just received one of my meals, which is the cuckoo and braised pork, and it looks absolutely fantastic. My mouth is salivated because I'm just so hungry, and this looks so good. And of course, I got a nice coconut water, which is very popular here in Barbados. And the best way to drink coconut water is ice cold, no ice, just chill it in the fridge or the freezer, ice cold. That's amazing. So let's dig into this cuckoo. which is made from cornmeal and okras here in Barbados. And this pork, and I love to put a nice pepper sauce onto my cocoa when I'm eating it. Just put a bit of this. Well, just put on my Bajan pepper sauce, which I love. Let's taste this cocoa first. This looks so delicious. Kind of get it in a lot of that, mop up that sauce. That's amazing. It's mellow, soft, melts in your mouth. It's really buttery. I want to try the pork now with it. But this looks really good. And the pork is so tender, it's really braised well. Have a bit of that pork with the cocoa. It's really, really good. And the owner of this place has gone ahead to include some breadfruit, pickled breadfruit. Just try it. It's really good. And of course, okra is also part of the cocoa, because normally when you make cocoa, you chop okras and place inside of cocoa. But I'm going to try this okra, which I love okras as well, too, in Barbados. Try this by itself. Nice and slimy. It slivers down your throat. It's really delicious. I highly recommend here in Lemon Arbour at the Village Bar that you have the cocoa with the braised pork. It's phenomenal, it's fantastic. Well, I've now received the famous Lemon Arbour Pudding Souse. And I tell you, I've eaten pudding sauce quite a number of places in Barbados, so I want to check this pudding sauce out and see how this compares to a lot of other places I've eaten pudding sauce in the past. So let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to try first the sauce, which is the pork. And I got mine lean, so pretty much I got a pork flap, which is lean, no bones. I can taste lots and lots of lime. Scotch bonnet pepper is also pronounced, as well as parsley. It's very flavorful, to be honest, very flavorful. Let's try the pudding, which is made from sweet potato. I also want to see how this compares to other places I've had pudding and sauce as well. Very tasty, and I love the color, texture of it as well too. I can taste the clove and the cinnamon and all the spices within the pudding. Very tasty. All in all, it's a phenomenal, it's a really nice meal actually. Let's try this again. I'm also now having the breadfruit with it. I'm going to also put a bit of pudding as well too on top of here. So I have all three. Let's try this again. Oh. That's a really great pudding sauce. Well, I'm going to go ahead and consume this pudding sauce and go back as well to my cocoa. And I'm going to highly recommend that you come up to Lemon Arbour here in St. John and experience this amazing meal. Cheers to good coconut water as well.
The 2017 sugar and rum season took Barbados by storm, attracting scores of locals and visitors to a number of unique culinary, historical, and educational events.
This cannon dates back to the year 1600, and it is the only one known to exist in the world.
The sauce is over 300 years, built in the early 1660s by an Irish man named Matthew Chapman.
Over about 50 different rums have been made here in total. Rum was invented in Barbados, Foursquare being the best.
Going to prepare a real Bajan flavored menu. So everything we do today will be sugar or rum or sugar and rum influenced.
And if you have different colors of chocolate, like you can have some white chocolate, here's some milk chocolate, you can just drizzle.
A gallon of molasses gave you a gallon of rum. Some of the local producers can tell me what the ratio is today, but I think that's a fairly fantastic ratio.
It's nice to watch the different elements that go in to make these lovely cocktails, and they are really nice.
Give it a good shake.
All is rum, all is rum.
After all this work, do I get to drink this?
Sure.
Okay.
All is rum. You drink too much, but you must get some.
If Christmas had a taste, it would taste like learning.
Cheers!
The 2018 season promises to be bigger and better. Be a part of this exciting season, which brings Barbados to life through the stories and experiences of sugar and rum.
I had a chance to speak briefly with Keisha Graham, the daughter of Anne Leacock, owner of the Village Bar. The history of this 21-year-old restaurant is quite interesting. Anne first started making pudding sauce because nothing she tasted was to her satisfaction. She decided to make her own, and over a short time, requests grew to include family and friends. Before Anne knew it, the Village Bar was born. Over the years, the physical space has been expanded about 5 or 6 times to keep up with the demands of this loyal customer base. On a regular Saturday, scores of locals gather at the Village Bar to eat breakfast, lunch and dinner with family and friends. But when I say breakfast, I don't mean toast or bacon and eggs. I mean good old pudding and sauce. Sometimes from as early as 8:30 on a Saturday morning, you can find customers coming from all over the island for Anne's famous Lemon Arbour pudding and sauce. If you love great food, you need to come over to the Village Bar at Lemon Arbour any day from Tuesday to Saturday. The hours of operation are Tuesday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Have you ever had a fun, unique dining experience in Barbados? Or perhaps you own an establishment that has a fun, unique dining experience? We would love to hear about it. Send us an email at ilovefoodbb@gmail.com. That is ilovefudebb@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hi, we're Rum and Coke.
And we want you to know that all of us play a part in tourism.
I am tourism.
I am tourism.
I am tourism.
I am tourism. I am tourism.
I am tourism.
I am tourism. And I am tourism.
Tourism is our business.
Let's all play a part.
A message from the Barbados Tourism Product Authority.
Moving forward together.
The title, as you've heard, is Sugar and Rum and the Tale of Two Colonies. And the two colonies are my beloved Barbados and the Carolinas. Now, the history of rum begins, of course, with the history of sugar.
When sugar was introduced to Barbados in the 1640s, it was very bitter with its history of slavery and sweet with its history of profits for the island. Do you know that when George Washington was being inducted as first president of the United States of America, everybody raised their glass and said, "Here's to President Washington." They washed down the toast with good old Barbados rum.
Rum was commonplace, being distilled everywhere and perhaps producing lots of rambunctious behavior. Whether it's rum or sugar, drink responsibly and eat responsibly.
There you have it, my takeaway pudding and sauce from the Village Bar here in Lemon Arbour.